Hello Scorpio, this is your December forecast, and it's a big month this month because Saturn finally towards the end of the month goes out of your sign and into Sagittarius. We've got an exact square with Pluto and Uranus again in the middle of the month, but interspersed with that we've got some beautiful trines helping us and making the energy just a little bit easier. So let's start out with the 4th of the month, where we've got a lovely trine between Venus and Jupiter, and this trine happening from your 2nd house, Venus here, to your 10th house up here with the Jupiter. So this could be potentially some good news financially. It could be a work opportunity, a business opportunity of some kind, or meeting somebody that is beneficial as far as your career is concerned. On the 5th of the month we've got Mars changing sign going into Aquarius, and Mars in your 3rd going into your 4th house here. So Mars coming into your 4th house, this is a great time for spring cleaning your house, for getting a lot done in your home area. So for moving, for renovating, for doing anything connected with getting your space sorted out, it's brilliant for that. It's also a very good time for airing something connected with family. Now, it's not necessarily going to go down particularly well with Mars energy. Yes, you may find that you're just coming out with it, and Scorpio, yes, you can be a secretive sign, but if you're upset and something really has to come out, then this Mars energy could well bring it out. But the best way for using it is to, I would say, put any kind of energy into anything connected with real estate, connected with houses, connected with your surroundings, and really getting things done around the house. It's brilliant for that. So on the 6th of December we've got a full moon here in your 8th house happening at 14 degrees of Gemini, and this full moon shining a light on money, on finances. So it is a very good time for looking at your financial situation, especially anything connected with any kind of joint relationship. And that can be a personal joint relationship, but it could also be connected with your banking situation, connected with tax, with insurance. It's just shining a light on that area for you to maybe take care of something and get it sorted out. It's very good, however, for any kind of in-depth work, for research, for getting to the bottom of something. This full moon, you may just find something out that you've been really wanting to know for a long, long time. On the 11th of December, we've got Venus coming into your 3rd house. And Venus in the 3rd is lovely for a short trip. It's also good for connecting with people in your community. It's good for socializing, and it also could be good for learning something, for publishing, for writing, for speaking, for sharing any kind of information. It's also excellent for negotiating. So if you're negotiating a deal, that Venus could be very helpful to you. On the 14th we've got another lovely trine. This time instead of Venus it's the Sun trine to Jupiter from your financial house to your career house. So maybe another financial possibility coming in. Maybe you'll have an opportunity to start a business on the side of your work. Maybe you're going to get offered a new contract, a new possibility connected with your work, or a financial opportunity opening up for you. And on the 15th we've got this exact square to from Pluto to Uranus, from your 3rd to your 6th house. So it's very important that you make sure that you're really taking your power in the workplace, in how you communicate with people. There'll be a sense for wanting more freedom in your work, and maybe you need to study more to have that freedom in your work area. But certainly Pluto and Uranus square to one another. This is all about you taking your power and finding your freedom, finding your uniqueness through that taking of your power and not allowing other people to boss you around. That you are really clear about what is unique about you. Because, you know, we are each unique. We each have something special to give to this world. There will never be another you. And that's what this transit is wanting to bring out of you. And we've got on the 18th Mercury coming into your 3rd house. Going to be a lot happening in this 3rd house this month. And on the 22nd the Sun moves into this house, and also on the 22nd we've got a lovely new moon in this 3rd house. So the beginning of the month we've got the focus on your finances, your money, especially with that moon, full moon shining a light on them as well. So maybe something possibly fortunate happening. And then we've got all this energy coming in this 3rd house. Mars is the only planet that's moved on. Pluto's been there since November of 2008. So this is really triggering for you, Scorpios, looking at how you communicate, how successfully you communicate. Maybe you need to, it's a good time to learn a language, any kind of a language. Maybe it's a good time to learn technology. It's a good time to extend your skills. New moon is new beginnings, so new friends, new social, new meeting, maybe taking some short trips, traveling somewhere close by and connecting with people. It's wonderful for social networking and for connecting and publishing and writing and sharing information. It's wonderful for all of that, especially towards the end of the month. Now, we've also got, as I said, very importantly, yes, you definitely know Saturn's been in your sign for these last 3 years. And on the 24th of the month, Saturn coming into this 2nd house of finance. Now, don't get afraid with Saturn transits. I think it's all too often people get afraid about it. What Saturn wants to do is just brings out the things that you're doing that are really not working for you and enables you to restructure that area of your life, wherever it's appearing in your chart, so that you're happy and more effective in it. So it's your finances for you. Scorpios, it's a good time to restructure your finances, but it's also going to be important to look at your self-worth. This will be a transit during these next 3 years where you develop more self-confidence. You'll have an opportunity to work on feeling confident about yourself and your abilities. Because after all, if you're confident and you display that kind of confidence and knowledge in your field, then people will pay you for your services and for whatever you do. So that's really how this Saturn is going to play out. Now, people get awfully frightened about their finances. Oh my God, what's going to happen? What I tend to see with Saturn transiting the 2nd is that finances can actually be very steady. They're not fantastic. It's not a Uranus transit that can bring an enormous amount of money, but equally could bankrupt you at the same time. It's not got that kind of a, you know, extreme to it, but it can certainly be very steady. So it's not something I would be too concerned about. But it would be good to really think through financial decisions very carefully and slowly with this transit. The advantage is that this transit is bringing in with it a grand fire trine, so it's firing up Saturn, it's firing up this energy for you connected with your work, your career and your finances. Those are the areas that you can transform and change during this transit. I've done a video all about the global effects of Saturn in Sagittarius, which I hope you'll take a look at. I think we're going to have some amazing medical and scientific breakthroughs. I think we'll find evidence of life on other planets. I think we're going to restructure the way we do trade with each other. I think there could be some currency shifts in money coming up as well during this time. So it's very exciting. It's also December. And what better time than to consider having a personal reading, a reading about the aspects in your chart, what's coming up this year, and how you can make best use of these energies. So of course, if you'd like to come for a reading, I'd be delighted to hear from you. So thank you for commenting, sharing, subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it. Happy December. Bye for now.